I'm Alex Washington, the athletic director and head football coach at Carroll High School. We want to take this time out to welcome you all to our annual Legends Banquet. We want you to sit back, relax, and enjoy as we celebrate some of our past athletes who have paved the way for Carroll High School. Thank you. We hope you enjoy yourself.
We are here today to honor several legends that made tremendous life-changing plays here at Carroll High School. Not only did they play football, but these athletes created a bond and shared a brotherhood. Their legacy is here at Carroll High School.
The Legendary Athlete Award is awarded to athletes that have left a long-lasting legacy and history at Carroll High School. These athletes not only displayed tremendous athleticism, they left a mark on Carroll High School and all athletes that came after them. This award is going to be awarded to Mr. John Dillard and Mr. Michael Howell.
Sponsors of this athletic award banquet, I am grateful to be awarded this award. I accept it on behalf of God Grace, W. Hampton, Elvin Spears, Johnny Worthy, and many others, and our coaches, Coach Thomas and Coach Williams, laid the foundation for us and instilled a winning attitude in us to pass on to you, the future athletes of Carroll, to continue that tradition. Again, I'm grateful to accept this award on behalf of myself and my teammates. Thank you.
My name is James Shack Harris, class of 1965. I'd like to thank everyone who's involved in the committee of organizing the second annual Carroll High School banquet, preserving the contribution to those who contributed to our great history. I'd like to say congratulations to the class of 2020. The 1953 class is a standard bearer, winning the first state championship. John Dillard, outstanding player in his own right. I remember going to Friday night games. My sister Lucille and my brother Nashel. Big Shack. I used to hear the announcer say, on the tackle, bare chest. And that has stuck with me. But I'm extremely proud that you honor one of my heroes, Mike Howell. I watched Mike on the Sandlocks at Browns Edition. I wore his number at Carroll High School and later at Grambling. Mike Howell is one of the most underrated players to ever play at Carroll, and certainly to ever come out of Monroe. Mike Howell was a bad dude. I've always been honored to be the experience I achieved at Carroll High School. Outstanding teachers, outstanding leadership, and many of my classmates went on to become outstanding contributors in the community and make a difference. Tonight, unfortunately, I won't be with you. Enjoy your evening. To all of you, stay blessed, safe, go Bulldogs.
Hello, everyone. I just want to give a huge congratulations to all of the award winners for Carroll High School's second annual Athletic Legends Banquet. My name is Larry Bell, and I'm going to share some poetry with you guys. I hope you enjoy. These streets be dirty. They are sour like a lemon. I am trying to escape the consequences from getting bitten and injected by its venom. Getting bitten by the venom decreases my momentum of heading to the top. I am cautiously crossing these streets because this traffic is gridlock. Let's trade spots. If you got the head spot, and watch how your road get bumpy like bedrock and lumpy like dreadlocks. Yesterday we was youngsters making slingshots. Now today we are monsters and we are playing with cock glocks. These streets ain't nothing but quicksand. Get sucked up from getting bucked up trying to prove you the big man. The big man be the rich man. While the poor man struggle, hustle, and pick canes, my brain had me fantasizing, looking into the sky. Realizing that we're living in the last days and last times, listen and learn or get burned by eternal fire. I closed my eyes, then I opened them back up. The world was covered up in fire and bloody blood. Everyone alive on some type of deadly drug. No more love, no more hugs. All I saw was plenty of shoves and cousins killing cuz. Dozens of funerals, ashes to ashes and dust to dust and laughs to fuss and babies busting out their mother wombs with the cuss. And God we no longer trust. Homo sapiens lust after the Ben Franklin buck, the money, the root of all evil and sin, the root that's bringing our world to an end. I can't depend on no one in these wicked streets. That's why Larry lay low, he stay low pro and try to keep his peace. Thank you.
The next award goes to a legendary athlete and a legendary team that set the pace of championship at Carroll High School. This team was the first championship team of many to follow at Carroll High School. This award will go to Mr. Norman Bearchest Harris and the 1953 championship team.
Everybody on that team was just like brothers. You see, most of us came from a single-parent home. I would say over 96% of us came from single parents. And Coach Thomas taught all of us to be brothers. And we have always shared, even as of today. There are only about 10 of us left. But we would share. We would share monetarily. We would just share. We loved each other. And we would go see each other. And we always had a good time. I would just say the relationships that team had, we can never replace it. Although all of us had other ventures in life, we've done different things in life, we've gone different ways, but it was just the brotherhood that team shared. It was great, and it's still there. I can go to any one of those 10 members that are on that team, and I can get anything that I want. And it wouldn't be if it was a monetary thing I needed, it wouldn't be when you're going to pay me back, but what is your checking number? What is your route number? And they would send it without hesitation. So it was just a relationship, the brotherhood that we shared together. My favorite memory of Norman Bearchest Harris is the fact that how he got his name, Bearchest. There are only a few people who know how he really got the name Bearchest. Bearchest spells it Bearchest, but that's wrong. One day we were scrimmaging, and Jamie Caleb, our all-state fullback, ran over Bearchest. And when he ran over Bearchest, he burst his jersey, knocked his shoulder pads and everything off, and he knocked him out. And Coach Williams, one of our assistant coaches, came over, and he was trying to revive Bearchest, and he was picking him up, and he took his shirt off. And when he looked down on Bearchest, he wasn't breathing, and he got him to breathe. And Coach Williams looked down on his chest, and he said, "Damn, son, you don't have no hair on your chest." So we started calling him Bare Chest. It was really Barechest, but Bare Chest couldn't spell it, so Bare Chest made it Bearchest. So that's how he got his name. J.B. Caleb ran over him, knocked him out, and burst his jersey and burst his pads and everything like that. So we started calling him Bare Chest. So we said Bare Chest, B-A-R-E, but Bare Chest changes from B-A-R-E to B-E-A-R. And that's a memory that I have.
John Dillard, the class of 1951. And John also was the captain of the football team of 1951. And John Dillard become most of the young kids that were interested in football. He become their role model as in a great guy, he's high in teaching and caring about young guys behind him, and influencing young guys how to become great football players and how to become great students at the same time. Especially to me, he straightened me out in 51 after I was interested in jumping on a guy, and we were going to fight, and John stopped that and called me over and talked to me. And he told me that, asked me what was I getting ready to do. I said, I'm going to whoop this guy today. And he asked me why. And I said, because I am sick and tired of him fooling with me. And John said, well, why would you want to do that? I said, because I'm tired. He said, well, that don't make sense. He said, why don't you be smarter than he is and put your books, put your jacket back on, pick up your books and go on to class and forget about it. And that was a true role model for me, because that was 1951, and I never had a fight with nobody since then, you know. And that was an inspiration in my life. And he became one of our softball coaches. And the same mentality he took on the football field, he brought to our softball team.
My name's Fred Decatur, D-E-C-T-U-R, first name Fred. They know me. They used to use the name Freddie, so everybody liked to call you that name back there in Louisiana, so that way it means you haven't grown up. The year I finished was in 56. I played guard, tackle, a little bit of linebacker. Depends on the situation. Somebody I wanted to get to, I got back in a position where I wanted it, where I could get to them, because I had some bad boys behind me and in front of me by the name of Willie Blade and a guy named Shake. His name was Ernest Jackson, but they called him Shake. When they played on my side of the line, and when we wanted to get somebody real bad, I might move out of that position and let them get in a position. We used to hurt people, and you could do it legally then. I remember there was a school, it was called Colored High, and Monroe Colored High, and that's where I went out. I didn't go out. My coach made me go out. This coach caught me and two other boys doing something that we shouldn't have been, and they were smaller than me. And since I was, a pretty good-sized kid, for my punishment, he made me come out for football. And that's how I got involved in it. This guy's name was Coach Matthews. Coach Matthews William. He was my he was the guy that there were several other coaches for different positions, but he coached our group, and he said, so when he caught me and these two boys doing something, he made them go to the principal, and he told me, he says, next Tuesday you're going to come out for football. Oh, that scared me. I went and told my grandmother, and she said, you ain't going to play no football with them boys. They're too big, and they'll kill you. But then, you know, I love seeing them play. I went to all of their games. I idolized all of the players we had. I idolized them. My first experience at playing football was the coach told me, anytime something runs through this area right here, you hit it. Because I had never played any football before. I'd watched it. We played sandlot, and so he says, anything that comes through here, you hit it. Well, I didn't know Dord Blade was going to be coming through there. This he stepped on you real hard, and he stepped on your face. He stepped in your stomach. He punished you. And he came through the line, and I hit him. And that's when I got the first experience of pain out there on the field. When he ran over me, and Johnny Worthy ran over me, Spears ran around me, and it just got to be, you know, if you was, you know, you walk around and you want to walk around proud, you need to be playing football.
Hello, my name is David Lawson. I am now David Lawson Sr. Okay, I went to Carroll High School during the years of 53, 54, 55, graduated in 57. I played on Carroll High School football team as a running back. And I played with some of the best football players Carroll ever produced. Players like Jamie Caleb, Big Shot, Joe Napoleon. I can go on and on and on. Willie Robinson, Bear Chest. Norman Harris was known as Bear Chest. Lolly. So many other players I can name. The best coach we ever had. Yeah. Don't let me forget Joe Brown, Jensen. Well, we had a lot of memory games over the years, but the most memory one was when we finally went to the championship game, and we played that championship game against a school called McKinley High, and they was from Baton Rouge. And that was the most memorable game. We thought we had the best running back in the world, and a player named Jamie Caleb. And so they held him, kept him from scoring. So the game finished with no score, but we won the game on what we call penetration. We had more penetration than McKinley had, and that allowed us to win the game. But that was one of the most memorable things. And the other thing, that particular year, we went undefeated. We thought we could beat anybody. We played 10 games, and we was undefeated that year. So the most memorable part of my playing days were that championship game. I'm David Lawson, and I do accept the reward that is being given to me. I never dreamed that this would happen to me, but it's a dream that come true, and I accept this award, and hopefully that I have demonstrated to be the type of person to receive this type of award. And for all younger generations coming up behind me, I hope that they would look at what the teams done ahead of them, and that they would learn and grow from some of the things that had happened ahead of them. So thank you very much for choosing me, and I accept this with gratefulness, and thank you very much.
Hello, my name is Robert C. Smith. I am a 1956 high school graduate from Carroll High School, the great Carroll High School Bulldogs. I was a medical football trainer for the great football team of Carroll for a number of years. And I have so many memories, it takes me probably a month or so to sit down and just go over. But anyway, it was great years. I consider Carroll High School one of the greatest high schools in the world. My class of 1956, we were family. And those of us are still living today, that we keep in contact, like Willie Robinson, Norman Harris. Those two I know that are my classmates that played football, but there was others. Jamie Caleb, all of those guys I grew up with. They were some of the greatest during that time of football. Under Coach Thomas was our coach, and J.L. Williams. Coach Blade came on after I graduated. But those years were some of the greatest years, and we had some of the best teachers that cared about us and made sure that we would get our lesson and we learned and we were disciplined. Not by standing in a corner. They used the hard stuff. But over the years, after getting out of high school and going out in the cold, cold world, as Mr. Henry Carroll would say, I didn't quite understand what he meant by cold, cold world, but once you get out of high school and get out there, it's cold, but we were prepared. I feel we were prepared. And I can appreciate our teachers, the principal, and the black community of Monroe, Louisiana. I'm sorry I couldn't be at the award banquet, but anyway, I appreciate what everybody has given me and done for me, and I'm sure that in the near future, I'll get a chance to come to Monroe, and I'll get a chance to meet those that I didn't get a chance to see. And it's a good old day. We sit down and we have fun. But anyway, thank you, have fun, and God bless you, and be safe. Thank you.
Good afternoon to all of Carroll High School alumni. My name is Delles Howell. I'm a graduate of the class of 1966 from Carroll. I'm so proud to be a Bulldog. I'm glad to see the younger legends carrying on the tradition of Carroll High School. And so we say on this second anniversary of the Carroll High School legends, athletic legends, we want to congratulate the class of 1953 and all of the honorees of Carroll High School legends. I can remember when I was 3 or 4 years old, I started going to see Bell Chess and Jamie Caleb and Big Shot and all the Carroll High School former players. And they have had a lifetime impact on my life. And I've always tried to represent Carroll High School in a way that would be pleasing to boss man Henry Carroll, because Carroll High School was truly institution of higher learning and an institution where athletics played an important part in the state of Louisiana, and we think we represented Monroe well in our competition throughout the years. Thank you and congratulations, Carroll High School legends, honorees. Especially my older brother, Mike Howell.
Hi, I am Tyree Hollins, and I'm the founder, board president of Free Me Association. Free Me Association is an organization that focuses on youth and community development through education enrichment, sports, and recreation. Thanks to everyone who played a part into making this event a reality. Thank you to each of the inductees. It was a blessing to hear each of your stories. Your stories were very life-changing. I also want to thank the sponsors, Ronnie Traylor from R.L. Traylor Enterprise, Jeff Guerrero of Guerrero and Guerrero Law Office, Senator Katrina Jackson, Attorney Glenn Fleming, and Tom Malmay. The purpose of this event is to shine light on some pioneers that paved the way for Carroll being what Carroll is today. Also, the purpose of the event is to bridge the gap between old Carroll and new Carroll to continue to get a better Carroll. Again, we thank you and look forward to seeing you on our 3rd annual Carroll High School Legends Athletic Banquet. Thank you and have a great evening.